Hey everyone, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you update about my experiment, almost 3 years now, and it's successful one with Barefoot shoe, and one of those is not Barefoot shoe, the other ones are. If you are not familiar what Barefoot shoes are, it's basically minimalistic shoe with no drop on the bottom and no extra amortization. Like this one is regular, there's a tick, and it provides some amortization. It's supposed to make running easier. I was using them for years and probably it was a very bad idea. Then the first one, too many. I need to toss them away. Those are used shoes, so I need to toss them away after I do this video. This one is Viva Barefoot. I think that's how they called the expensive one that I started from. And then I switched to those that I got from Amazon. Hobby Bear, I think it's Hobby Bear. It's not particularly important what those are, but yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. A little bit less durable than those, but the prices were 1/3. So I decided even if they last couple months less, like okay, 6 months less, the Viva were lasting me over a year, and the other one up to a year. I walk a lot. So 3,000 miles over 3 years, as I usually walk around 3 miles a day, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but that's average, about 3 miles a day. I like walking. I'm not running. I'm not a runner. I'm not running, but I do walk a lot. So to the point, what was the problem? The duck walk was a problem. I think it was a problem. You can see the pattern on this shoe, how it's used. It's not how it, I think, supposed to be. The wear and tear is very on one-sided. You can see in here. They all right shoes, so it's every single one that I'm showing is a right shoe, so you have a good comparison. Now, what I talk about the duck walk, I tried to make some videos when I was walking, at least recreate how I was walking before, and then show you how I'm walking now. So this is one of the video I made. You can see that's what I call duck walk, the toes facing outwards, and the view from behind. So that's the view from behind. There's like a little bit twist when I'm walking this way, and it's just easier in trainers. I noticed lots of people walk like that, putting the toes outwards, and that way, like I was walking most of my life. And then the Barefoot shoe, maybe it's not a perfect alignment to put my toes exactly straight, but it's definitely much more straight than it used to be. And there are some benefits out of that, because that change, I think that's the reason. I no longer have like any problem with knee pain if I walk a lot, if I decide to walk for miles. So that's definitely changed. Although when I started to walking in those Barefoot shoe, I need to warn you, if you want to do experiment yourself, the first days, don't walk more than 15 minutes. Because it's so much different without the amortization in here. And as well, in those shoes, I was struggling to walk like previously. So I couldn't walk putting my foot and my toes out. I needed to move it more straight. It was like forcing me to do that if I wanted or not. You can see as well the wear pattern going back to that. So the trainers, so you can see the wear pattern on the trainers. It's like on the outside of the shoe, that's top here. That's the outside part of the shoe. That's the inner part of the shoe. So because I'm walking this way, and there is this, like when I'm walking, there is this twist, like that's how this like goes. And then there's like twist even worse. Like when you walk, there's like twist. That's wearing out the outer side of the shoe. I didn't even realize I walked like that until I switched to Barefoot shoes, and then I was trying to figure out what different, why my leg hurts. First couple days in Barefoot shoe, it was hurting a lot. I didn't know there is so many muscle in my legs, so that's what happened. And that's first wear and tear. That's first pair of Barefoot shoes I was using. And you can see it's still leaning towards outside, like the wear and tear is still leaning towards outside, but it's more moving towards the middle. I was like, I think I was in transition time. It took me 3 to 6 months before I was able to like walk, putting like straight walk. I was trying, like my leg was really trying to move outwards, but it was uncomfortable in those shoes. So it started moving forward eventually. And then the most recent shoe that I'm using, you can see on those, it's clearly like on the middle. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know if that's better, but I feel like that's better. So I feel like this pattern is way more reasonable, and I'm walking more like a two-legged creature and not like a duck that's supposed to swim. That's why I call it duck walk, moving my shoe outwards. So that's the change, and this is an update about a 3,000 miles. So about 3 to 6 months, like 6 months, let's say 6 months, it took for me to start putting my toe straight. And a lot of people is talking about like your toe spread. No change for me. I was never wearing too small shoes. There's no point of me showing you my toe. I know it's popular on those videos, as I was investigating if I should wear a barefoot shoe or not. So I was watching some of those videos myself, and I figured out I need to try. That was 3 years ago, and I did try, and I'm still using a barefoot shoe. Otherwise, minimalist shoe, and I'm happy that I did it. I'm not saying you need to do it, but a lot of people I notice is doing the same what I was doing, duck walk in trainers. Regular trainers, and you are doing duck walk, probably not good. Call me out if I'm wrong, but probably not good. So I prefer now that I'm putting my toes straight, and that isn't my update. Let me know what you think. Thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.